Hey good people, welcome to another piece of heart vlog. We've got a lot to talk about today, so I'm gonna get right into it. It's gonna start with self-acceptance, but then it's gonna go, so let's go. So I recently came across this concept called ideographs. It sort of sounds like an insult that a geek would say in a fight. You're a freaking ideograph! Or at least, I would use in a fight. But no, it's a term used to describe words that are hard to define but are incredibly persuasive. Words like freedom, integrity, beauty. But the thing is, we don't have definitions for those words. And if we do, they're highly subjective. Let's further flesh out those examples. To me, freedom is choice. Integrity is simply consistency. And beauty is every time Tyrion Lannister speaks. Seriously. No, I'll tell you my real definition by the end of the video. But those are my definitions. Your definitions can be completely different, and I'm sure that they are. But anyways, back onto the already quickening track of this conversation. Although these words are incredibly subjective, they're used over and over in our culture. They're buzzwords, they're words that we fight for, words that we sell products by. I mean, they're even called beauty products, products of beauty, products of a subjective word used to make a universal meaning. Because ironically, even still further, these non-universal words are universalized and normalized into our culture through fierce repetition. I mean, it's true, red lips are sexy, wavy hair is sexy, facial hair is sexy until you kiss somebody with facial hair. And I feel like this is where we sort of establish some of our fairy tale tropes. We have the ugly evil queen, we have the pretty young princess. Yet the reality of the situation is often completely the opposite, with the beauty queen standing out in the spotlight and some misunderstood geek mousy girl in the corner. And that is because we normalize universality through ideographs. I am proud of that sentence. But fortunately, we have so many different cultural groups and diverse ideas and thoughts that there's different pools of ideographs, right? Right? Dear God, I hope so, but I don't think so anymore. Whether Bollywood or Hollywood, I feel like there are types. Because in many ways, we showcase a feature of ourselves or a part of us that best fits this normalized idea of beauty. I mean, think about it. If you like your eyes, you wear clothing that makes your eyes pop. If you like your legs, you shave your legs and show them off. The same is true with men with fitted t-shirts or power ties. And maybe that's why cliques form, because people find a similar way to appeal to this universal vision of beauty. And in regards to cliques, I'm talking more than just stereotypes. I'm talking about genres of people. People who look indie, people who look punk, people who look like country, all trying to appeal to beauty. And I think it's important to note that I'm not trying to say that there's a universal beauty. I'm just saying that there's a constructed universal vision of beautiness. But if this is true, there's a massive oversight that we are abandoning personal preference for universality. And that is terrible. Because truly, I think compromise is bad. We both agree to losing something. Collaboration is good. Because with collaboration, there can be many faces of beauty. Because personal preference, not stereotype, would be constructing the vision. But this is literally just one ideograph. There's so many other words. Faith, truth, happiness, art, revenge, love, sin. So much subjectivity in all of these words. Now, I'm not calling you guys to be all rebels without a cause. I'm calling you guys to be crusaders of yourselves. Champions of your own personal identity and definitions. Because personally, I think that is the fastest and strongest path to self-acceptance. Because if you can recognize your own definitions and more importantly, the definitions that others have for different ideographs, that is my definition of beauty. That's empathy, that's maturity, and that's crazy sexy to find in another human being. And maybe you have a different definition of beauty, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. You have a different definition, you have a different identity, you have a different personality. Unless your definition of beauty is Tyrion, then once again, we're spot on. So today, tomorrow, whatever, I encourage you guys to take a word that you use a lot, and define it for yourself. So screw Webster for a second, I want to hear your own dictionary entries. I mean, how do you define hope, trust, achievement, success, law, reason? I could freaking go all day. Because I guarantee they're being used around you in ways that are different than your very specific and beautiful interpretation of life. So if you want self-acceptance, you need self-definition. And for me, definition comes through ideographs. Whew. Okay. Yeah. I'm back at full health again.